This is the most vulnerable time for your marriage. This is why. I'm a psychologist, and let's talk about why so many couples struggle after 70 and how you can stay connected. When my dad was in his late 60s, he told me that he had never been more in love with my mom than he was right now. It was so sweet because they were so connected. He would say, "I just love spending time with her. We have such a good life." And then he passed away 2 years later, and I saw my mom really struggle. She's doing much better now, but she lost him, and she lost a part of herself. So what happens when we lose our spouse? Well, first of all, we lose a part of ourselves because we have an identity as a couple. People introduce themselves like "I'm married to" before they even tell their own name. So that's how powerful this identity is for us. It's one of the first things that we lose. We also lose our best friend because we spend so much time with our partner. For many people, they don't have a close friend outside of their relationship, so they lose their best friend. They also lose their confidant because we share almost everything with our partner, and then we lose our lover. And depending on what our relationship was like, we may or may not lose our caregiver. But we do lose our household manager. For my mom, losing my dad, who was the household manager, was very difficult for her. And it took her a while to adjust to that. And finally, we lose a part of our support system. So we lose all of these important pieces when we lose our spouse. And that's why it's so hard. What do we do? The first thing to do is to acknowledge the loss. Because sometimes people feel guilty if they re-sad after they lose their spouse. They think, "Oh, I should be happy that I had them for this long," or "I shouldn't be feeling this way." So the first thing is to acknowledge that it's okay to grieve, and it's okay to be sad. Your feelings are valid. You need to feel whatever you need to feel without judgment. The second thing is to allow yourself time to heal, and there's no timeline for grief. Everyone grieves differently. Some people take months to grieve. Others take years. And some people never stop grieving. Someone dies unexpectedly, that person might feel more grief. If you were given a chance to say goodbye, then you might feel less grief. So there's all sorts of different factors that influence how we grieve. So give yourself time. Don't expect yourself to get over it quickly. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. The third thing is to reach out for help. It's okay to reach out for help during this time. In fact, it's a sign of strength to reach out for help because we can't do it alone. It's too much for one person to bear. So reach out to friends, family members, neighbors, clergy members, anyone who can support you at this time. And consider joining a support group either in person or online. There's nothing like connecting with other people who understand exactly what you're going through. The fourth thing is to honor your partner's memory. You can do this in any way that feels comfortable for you. Maybe it's sharing stories about your partner with others or looking through photo albums or videos. Maybe it's visiting the cemetery or the crematorium where they reburied or where their ashes are kept. Or maybe it's creating a memory box with your favorite things that remind you of your partner. What's important is that you find a way to honor their memory, because that helps you keep them alive in your heart. It keeps their memory alive. The fifth thing is to take care of yourself. This is so important. When we're grieving, it's easy to neglect ourselves. We don't eat well, we don't sleep well, we forget to exercise. And all of these things are important for our health. So we want to make sure that we continue to take care of ourselves during this time. So that means eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and also taking time to relax and distress. This is a time when we need to be extra kind to ourselves. The sixth thing is to keep busy. It's easy to get caught up in our grief and stay home all the time, but it's important to keep busy. Keep busy for 2 reasons. First of all, it gets us out of the house. It gives us a change of scenery. And secondly, it gives us a chance to connect with other people. We don't want to isolate ourselves during this time, so find ways to keep yourself busy. Volunteer, take a class, go to the movies, go on vacation. Whatever you do, just make sure that you're keeping yourself busy. The seventh thing is to focus on the positive. It's easy to focus on the negative when we're grieving, but we need to make an effort to focus on the positive. Think about all the good times you had with your partner.
Think about all the things you're grateful for.
And remember that your partner wouldn't want you to be sad. They would want you to be happy. So try to focus on the positive and celebrate the life you've shared together. The eighth thing is to seek professional help if you need it. There's no shame in seeking professional help. In fact, it's a sign of strength to seek professional help because it shows that you're willing to do whatever it takes to heal. A therapist can provide you with a safe and supportive place to process your grief. They can also teach you coping skills to help you manage your emotions. So don't hesitate to seek professional help if you need it. As you can see, there's no one right way to grieve. Everyone's journey is unique, so allow yourself to grieve in your own way and in your own time. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Now let's talk about what you can do to avoid struggling after 70. The first thing is to communicate openly and honestly with your partner. It's so important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner, especially as you get older. As we get older, we face new challenges and changes. So it's important to be able to communicate openly and honestly with our partner about these issues. For example, if you're starting to experience health problems, it's important to talk to your partner about it. Don't hide it from them. Be honest and open about what you're going through. The same is true if they're facing health problems. It's important to be there for them and support them. The second thing is to keep the romance alive. It's easy to let the romance fade over time, but it's important to make an effort to keep it alive. Make time for each other. Plan special date nights, and don't forget to show affection. It's easy to take our partner for granted, especially after we've been together for a long time. But it's important to remember that they're the reason you're here. So show them how much you appreciate them. Show them how much you love them. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Make time for them and keep the romance alive. Third, be flexible and adaptable. Life is full of changes, and we need to be able to adapt to those changes. For example, maybe one of you retires, and then you have more time on your hands. Maybe you move to a new city or a new state. Be flexible and adaptable, and be willing to compromise. Fourth, continue to learn and grow. It's easy to become complacent, but it's important to continue to learn and grow as a couple. Take classes together, read books together, travel together. Learning new things together can help you bond, and it can prevent you from getting bored with each other. Fifth, maintain a positive attitude. It's easy to focus on the negative, but it's important to maintain a positive attitude. Focus on the good things in your relationship and in your life. Gratitude is a very important emotion. So be grateful for what you have and focus on the positive. And finally, don't sweat the small stuff. It's so easy to sweat the small stuff, but it's important to let go of the little things. Focus on the big picture and remember that your partner loves you and you love them. Following these tips will help you stay connected to your partner as you age, and it will help you avoid struggling after 70. Remember, communication is key. Keep the romance alive. Be flexible and adaptable. Continue to learn and grow. Maintain a positive attitude and don't sweat the small stuff. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.